After a successful tour in Dar-es-salaam, port of Tanzania, Ugandan Ministry of Trade has okayed Ugandan traders to use the port and move away from Mombasa port as precautionary measure to avoid losses in case the Kenyan general elections end up in violence, as it was the case in 2007. This follows the need to activate a dormant memorandum of understanding signed sometimes back between trade ministries of Uganda and Tanzania over the use of the port.
Because of that apprehension, we have advised the traders to try an alternative route using the central corridor, which is Dar-es-salaam, Mutukula, Kampala. This is
the feasibility study that also involved representatives from the Democratic Republic of Congo, Tanzania, Rwanda and Burundi found out that the Dar-es-salaam port has the potential to handle the Uganda-bound cargo with 3 machines to handle 3 different cargoes at once. The port also has an ultimatum of 2 weeks storage time as opposed to Mombasa port, implying that a trader can store his goods for a duration of 2 weeks free of charge.
Dar-es-salaam port has a lot of potential, which is very unutilized. They could handle Uganda's imports. They have the capacity to handle Uganda's imports.
But the major bottleneck to the arrangement might be the road network from the port to Uganda, which has a total of 10 way bridges, with only 3 having double lanes, the rest having single lanes, taking more than 1 hour to clear a single track. Then there is the per axle weighing scale method that was opposed by traders when it was imposed by Kenyan government, sending transporters into a strike late last year, which is operational in Tanzania. This has left the authorities calling on traders to weigh which route to use, as traders are left in a dilemma which calls for more negotiations.
And it is something which has to be negotiated very seriously, because it is both with the Mombasa and the Dar-es-salaam.
The East African community has discussed and is unifying what method is best for all the East African countries.
Time memorial, Mombasa port has been the main transit point for goods destined for Uganda, Democratic Republic of Congo, Burundi and Rwanda. But with political temperatures increasing in Kenya and ahead of general elections, there is fear that a repeat of post-election violence may be witnessed, causing delays in transit of goods. Whereas Dar-es-salaam port is the only alternative to Mombasa port, traders still have to face a challenge of being subjected to per axle weight load measure, which they objected to when the Kenyan government tried to impose some months ago, and it had to go into strike for it to be abolished. But now in Tanzania, the government says this is the only way to protect our roads from damages. Bwire, WBSBC.